1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Abdurrafe Sohail. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says he will personally supervise the implementation of austerity measures to save 200 billion rupees annually. Minister for Commerce has said Pakistan looks forward to a greater interaction with the US in diverse sectors. President has approved Finance Supplementary Bill 2023 envisaging taxation measures of 170 billion rupees. And Pakistan has expressed concerns over security of Palestinians and human rights violations in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has said he will personally supervise the implementation of the austerity measures announced yesterday after the approval of Federal Cabinet. In his tweets today, he said the austerity measures that begin with the Cabinet members voluntarily surrendering their pays, perks and privileges will save the exchequer an amount of 200 billion rupees annually. He expressed his gratitude to all the coalition partners for their support. Shehbaz Sharif said amid economic difficulties, the expression of solidarity and sharing the burden is the governing spirit of austerity measures of our government. It is leadership by a personal example. U.S. Special Representative for Commercial and Business Affairs Dilawar Saeed has said there are significant opportunities to enhance bilateral trade between Pakistan and the United States. He made the remarks during a meeting with Commerce Minister Syed Naveed Qamar in Washington. Matters pertaining to Pak-U.S. bilateral trade, foreign direct investments in Pakistan, business operation of the U.S. companies working in the country and Pakistani exports to the U.S. were discussed during the meeting. Naveed Qamar welcomed the resumption of Pakistan Trade Investment Framework Agreement ministerial meeting after a gap of almost 8 years, terming it critical toward enhancing bilateral trade ties. The Commerce Minister said Pakistan looks forward to a greater interaction with the US, especially in the areas of IT, tech, agriculture and other sectors. President Arif Alvi has accorded approval to Finance Supplementary Bill 2023. The approval has been given in accordance with Article 75 of the Constitution. The bill envisages additional taxes and duties of 170 billion rupees to meet the understanding reached with the International Monetary Fund for the Extended Fund Facility. 11 Palestinians have been martyred and dozens others wounded by Israeli troops during a raid in the occupied West Bank. The martyrs were civilians, including 2 elderly men. Palestinian Health Ministry said more than 80 people have suffered bullet wounds in the raid. Pakistan has expressed its concerns over the security of Palestinian people. At her weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Baloch, while commenting on the recent violence in the West Bank, where 11 Palestinians have been martyred by Israeli forces, said, "We condemn all acts that lead to the killing of innocent civilians, including in the occupied West Bank and Palestinian territories." The spokesperson said Pakistan's position on Palestine is consistent. "We support a comprehensive approach for resolution of Palestinian question." Mumtaz Baloch said Pakistan has maintained that there should be a total withdrawal of Israel from the occupied Arab territories, including Jerusalem. There should be restitution of the inalienable rights to the Palestinian people to exercise self-determination and sovereignty in the independent and viable state of Palestine on the basis of pre-1967 borders with Al-Quds, Al-Sharif as its capital. She called for a just resolution to the plight of Palestinian refugees in accordance with the UN General Assembly resolution. The spokesperson said Pakistan remains concerned at the ongoing human rights violations in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. She said Pakistan will continue to raise its voice against grave human rights violations in the occupied territory. And now cricket. The first semi-final of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup will be played between Australia and India at Cape Town today. The match will start at 6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And that is all for now. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.